This episode, I plan to name this one Sympathy for the Devil, but it's a question mark at the end. Remember, I tell you guys, power in the question. So my guy hit me up. I'm at work. I just get a random text. I think I was watching Flash. I'm trying to eat lunch. I just get one text message. Man, let me talk to you. I'm like, man, what's poppin'? I'm still on lunch. What's up? Nigga said, I've been reading a little on religion. Now, mind you, he's sending these one line at a time. He can send one big text message and let me read it. No, he wants to build suspense as he's going. Nigga said, I've been reading up on a little religion. Nothing too heavy. But to me, hear me out. It seems like Satan left God because God was almost like a dictator and Satan wanted free will like God gave the humans. Talking strictly storyline, LOL, not right or wrong. So I get excited. So I say, man, I would love to discuss this. I think he get excited too. He said, am I tripping? LOL, nigga. So hold on, with the text, some of these texts, both of us didn't grammatically say what we need to say. So I'm gonna try to pre-read. I'm gonna edit the gaps in me talking about it so the episode can hit like the episode need to hit. So anyway, he said, am I tripping? Or does that what it sound like to you too? LOL. And I just tell him like, man, I have a different perspective. It's deeper than rap. And when I get into this with you guys, I want you guys to blame Jay because I'm about to look. I'm about to break this down to you guys and hope you guys can deal with it. So I just tell him like, I have a different perspective. It's deeper than rap. He said, give me a little bit, just a few sentences. So I tell him like, I'm at work. I got a slave schedule. I work all day. So I told him, give me a few. I told him like, there are 3 doctrines that I've researched and I've read about Samael or Lucifer Morningstar or the dragon or the serpent from the garden. Just different names that he's been referred to. Either the devil, whatever you want to call him, either he wanted to be God or he didn't believe that man was worth the same praise as God. So he either loved God so much that he wouldn't put man in his place, like in God's place, or he wouldn't bow to something so beneath him as man. That's his perspective. What it seems like from the doctrines I've read about, Lucifer, the devil, El Diablo. What the other motherfucking name? I think it's Azrael. No, that's not his name. I think that's an angel. I forgot the other name. It's another name that the devil, like I looked up the devil entity had. I can't think of it right now. But in my reading, it seems that and in my belief too, but I didn't tell him that part. I just said, but the biggest sin you can commit is going against God's commandment. So I think that the devil is just a representation of the idea of letting the power you have make you forget the reason you were created, in my brief opinion. So then I felt like that wasn't enough. I go on my next break a little over 2 hours after that. I said, hold on. The Bible says Satan and God made a bet that Job would curse God's name if God didn't bless him like God did. And God allowed the devil to place plagues on Job, his land, his wife, and his kids, but he couldn't kill Job. Shit, in Revelations, it says that the dragon that will come, the serpent of old, that will torture the people left on earth that don't get taken up. In the Revelation, it say like 1/3 of the humans will ascend to heaven. 1/4 of the animals in the sea are died, shipwrecks, and 1/4 of the lands on earth. But that's whatever. That's Revelation. We ain't gonna get into all that. So that same dragon that's allowed to torture people that's left that don't get, ascended. And I forgot how much the time was in the Bible. I know it's in the Revelation. It says a specific time from my research. I remember it said like a specific time, like you're going to get tortured for 4 months and 3 days. I was like, damn, specifically. So he tortured them, but he can't kill them. So he's torturing them, I believe, to try to make them renounce the name of God.